Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So, I woke up and I'm going on Twitter, and when I get there, I see the whole, all the people are defending our country. I'm like, yeah, but now what's happening? So as I'm reading, I realized that Trump has signed an executive order to cut U.S. financial assistance to South Africa officially, and also it says that the White House said Washington will also formulate a plan to resettle Afrikaans farmers and their families as refugees. So I wake up and I hear people saying they must leave. Mabambe, hebana. And I'm reading some of the comments and I'm seeing some of the people, Africans, are saying, no, nobody wants to leave their country. Don't. We also belong here. And it AfriForum has cried wolf. AfriForum has cried wolf that the white farmers are being unalived in South Africa. There's horrible situations here, and I see some videos now are starting to circulate on social media. There's this white family sitting in front of a shack, and the Americans are tweeting, "Goti, no, this is how the white farmers are treated in South Africa." Haibo, what a propaganda! And I'm telling you, they will not leave. It doesn't matter what propaganda they're spreading, they will not leave. So I want us to, and I see the EFF has just released a statement. I'm definitely crying, guys. I've got to cry. And if you've been watching my videos, you will see that I have been crying. MK is still quiet. What is it that Trump has promised MK? They are still quiet. I do respect it though, because I see Manyi has tweeted, even though there's a bit of backlash in Manyi, because Manyi said a few days ago, he tweeted and said, Trump is the real leader. Now, even though he has tweeted today, people are coming for him. What happened to you? Yeah, but I respect Manyi. Because at least now that things are changing and evolving, he's seeing that, hey, things are no longer how I thought they were. I want us to read this tweet for mine. I want us to read this tweet. What is he saying here? At least he's the only one who's coming out. I'm saying him now. If the organization does not have the balls to come out, make a statement, come out as an individual. So at least I have some little bit of respect for mine. At least he has said something. The organization, they better release a statement. And I see there's other news saying that Ramaphosa says that he wants to engage Trump privately without the public spats. Come on, hey, they must leave, Betunan. Often, they must pack their bags and go. If really they are suffering in South Africa, they must leave. And with Trump, there is absolutely no way that Trump can misunderstand younger Indians in South Africa. Absolutely no way. He's choosing to understand and go with the narrative that he was given. And something must be done about AfriForum. It's just a pity that we've got such a weak president, Ramaphosa. At this point, I wish our president was the EFF, because the EFF was going to deal with AfriForum. Oh, EFF has dealt with AfriForum for some things in the past. EFF was going to deal with AfriForum, because we are in this mess right now. It's because of AfriForum. It's because of AfriForum spreading propaganda, taking this propaganda and taking it all the way to America to say the white farmers are being unalived in South Africa. They are in trouble. Now that Trump has said, okay, fine, they will be taken as refugees, they must be prioritized, they must pack their bags and go to America. They will never. They enjoy living in South Africa. They will never. Let's read this post for Umzwanele man. At least I respect Umzwanele. But this was 12 hours ago. Uti, Trump's undermining of Africa and its disinterest in its present African countries with a golden opportunity to be decolonized and be truly sovereign. Let's welcome his disrespect. It's a brick thrown at us to build our own continent. I mean, he's not saying anything, but at least he says Trump is disrespecting us. At least say something. Say something. As an official opposition, say something. You can't keep quiet. There is absolutely no way you can keep quiet. You can't. You can't. Anyway, before we get to the comments, because I want us to read the things that are being said by the white South Africans, because they're saying, no, we are not leaving. Before we get to the comments, I don't know if I should read the statement first. Yeah, let me read the EFF statement first. Let me read the statement first, and then I'll go to the post that they've written. The EFF says that EFF statement on the executive order signed by the US President Donald Trump, cutting foreign aid to South Africa and offering resettlement in the USA for the Afrikaner community. The economic freedom fighters has observed the frantic and irrational actions by the President of the United States of America, Donald Trump, who on the 7th of February 2025 signed an executive order halting foreign aid and assistance to South Africa and providing humanitarian relief in the form of the resettlement for Afrikaners in the USA through Refugee admissions program. The executive order is clearly illogical as it ignores the fact that Trump most recently on the 4th of February 2025 signed an executive order freezing the admission of refugees and cutting funding for the very same resettlement program. This is testament to the erratic nature of policymaking that has overtaken U.S. foreign policy, which is controlled by emotions and misinformation. It's controlled by misinformation, Yan. The reasons cited by U.S. President Donald Trump for signing this executive order are that South Africa is practicing discriminatory and race-based laws against an ethnic minority referred to as Afrikaners. They are victims now. And he particularly cites the Expropriation Act 13 of 2024 as a mechanism to seize agricultural property without compensation. Additionally, and of more realistic fact-based importance, Trump cites that South Africa has taken an aggressive position against the United States and its allies, citing in particular the case by South Africa in the International Court of Justice against Israel for its genocide crimes against the people of Palestine. This is the real reason why the USA is pursuing any form of cutting of aid and is harming diplomatic relations with South Africa, not the baseless misinformation exactly of confiscation of land and an ill treatment of Afrikaners. South Africa is being punished exactly for supporting Palestinian people and condemning Israel for genocide. Exactly. And when I saw this other reason popping up, I was like, this is the real reason why Trump is going ballistic. It's because that South Africa supported the people of Palestine. The USA is practicing retribution against South Africa and behest of apartheid Israel because some Africa has been at the center of exposing the murderous Israel regime, which has killed more than 10,000 Palestinian men, women and children, and bombed schools, hospitals, and religious sites of worship, rendering Gaza as a place of rumble. This retribution comes on the back of Donald Trump declaring that he intends to effectively colonize Gaza and further displace Palestinians from their land in order to build a political and economical sanctuary for Zionists and U.S. citizens, which will be owned by the United States of America. Over the past few weeks, much has been made of the impact and importance of U.S. foreign aid to developmental programs, not only in South Africa but across the world. It is undeniable that this aid has played a critical role in supporting South Africans' response to HIV and AIDS and healthcare initiatives. But the role of this aid has been massively overstated. The President's Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief is the only program of support provided by USA to South Africans' HIV and AIDS program, and it constitutes only 17% of our nation's HIV and AIDS response program. Foreign aid provided by the US has always been an instrumental use for undue influence over the recipients of aid, but it has now become an aggressive tool to undermine our economic and policy sovereignty. It is for this reason that South Africa must be bold as such, and considering that the real reason for effectively severing diplomatic relations with South Africa by the US is our firm position against Israel. The EFF calls for immediate implementation of the resolution by the Sixth National Assembly of South Africa to expel the Israel embassy and cut all diplomatic and economic ties with Israel. So the EFF is still standing bold that Ramaphosa must be bold, but I just saw a statement that Ramaphosa wants a meeting with the US and without the public sped. So I don't know, but Ramaphosa obviously he's probably gonna beg Paya and sweet talk, yeah, well, and sweet talk, and so ish. I don't know. I honestly don't know what's gonna happen. Okay, let's find the let's find the comments. Let's find the post from the Afrikaners. Someone says, why would Afrikaners, especially farmers, want to relocate to the USA? Born and bred here for centuries, their wishes to live harmony with others. Salt of the earth, people who thankfully put bread on our table, milk in our glasses, and vegetables on our plates every day. And then someone else says, someone says actually, here's are some of the reasons why they might want to go to the USA. Reduced probability of getting unalived on his farm, access good food, good quality to irrigate crops, not shit populated water from rivers in South Africa, good quality roads to transport produce to markets and restock fuel, low losses because of stock theft, lower taxes, good and low cost of education for children. Pambenelo. Oh, Lord, this one is being unrealistic. This one, who is saying that. And then someone said, won't refugee status also allow for aid to be specifically directed in order to ameliorate the effect of national sanctions, for e.g. withdraw AGOA but allow for exemptions? Someone says, we are very proud. We don't like handouts, but there is such a thing as self-protection. What must you do if you are unsafe? Text to death and beg for water. Someone else says, let me get this straight. So the Afrikaners cannot afford to abandon helpless Africans because there won't be vegetables on the plates of these helpless people. Men, are you not aware of white genocide? Why feed the dog that is biting you as you are feeding it? Run for your dear life, please. Hey. Someone says, thought the same. It's a nice gesture, but a boer in his land and people. I find it hard to see South Africans who have been here generations leaving. Some will though, especially if Cyril keeps singing bills. Someone says, bye. Someone also said, easy answer. Those who work in the industry as farmers, not owners, can't buy land bank is fact. It means no real progress if you are in agri support structures. Everything is against you. Last hope, work, and if successful in the USA, buy your land. So I see the white are split. Some want to go, some don't want to go. I see there's a split. Someone said, I couldn't find work. Now in the USA, I have a stable work and plenty of opportunity. My wife sat in board meetings where white were openly being discussed as his act. My sister did hiring. No white graduates. CVs came past her desk. Our kids are better off. Okay. So I see now that there are some who are happy with this and some are not. Someone says, especially farmers get access for free market capital in the US, plus get to play with leverage on better terms. Many South Africans have done extremely well in North America and elsewhere in the last 2 to 3 decades. South Africa can be hard made. Okay, I see. So, Okay, so I see people are divided. Some of the white people are extremely happy with this. They want to go. Some of them, they're like, I'll never leave my homeland and go to America and do what? And then the black people are happy. Everyone is coming together. They're like, pack your bags and go if you want to go. Period. Go if you want to go. But as Trump is not going to control us. So let me know what you think in the comment section, guys, because wow, Sana, I do hope that MK is eventually going to come as the official opposition. You know, their voice is very important. They are 14% and they are quiet. Let me know what you think. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Aluta continua. The struggle continues. Until next time.